Alright, so the sun is going down. I'm going to make this video very quick. Also, my battery is running low. What's up, guys? This is Jewel City. I'm going to go ahead and talk about my IS38 Plus Turbo from JDE Eurosports and just kind of go over my overall impressions with this new setup that I have in my GTI. So let's go ahead and get right into that. I'll make this quick for you guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Basically, we have a IS38 Plus setup on full E85. So we've got a front mount intercooler there. We've got the drop-in filter with the turbo inlet stuff there. We've also got a CTS catless downpipe there. And then our IS38 Plus Turbo from JDE Eurosports, the JDE Turbo. This is the new turbo that they have released not too long ago. I wanted to give you my overall impressions. So, a little bit about the setup before we go ahead and get started. This is no MPI, so I can take this off and show you really quick what I'm talking about. So no port injection. This is running high pressure and low pressure fuel pump. So high pressure fuel pump, we've got the HPA direct swap, not the autotech internals, and then we've got a 450 low pressure on the inside of the tank there, retrofitted of course. I was also waiting a while before making this video because I wanted to actually try the turbo out and also see how everything was and just kind of have everything settle in instead of making like a full-on review about it as soon as I got it. But so far I've had it running for a few months now and I can't complain. The car pulls pretty good, guys. It made 408 on E70 and about like 420-ish wheel torque. I think like 424 to the tires. It is on a conservative tune as well with that amount that it made, that 408 tuned by 5150. I really love how this thing pulls. It is honestly, it just surprises me. And you can see the CTS front mount intercooler there. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun, guys. So getting more in depth about this new turbo, talking about it and just kind of things to expect. If you are still on a stock turbo, the IS20, you'll know that on a stage 2 tune, especially if you have like an E30 blend or E85, you get a crap ton more torque. It kicks in all around like 3,000 to like 35 or 45, and it just pushes you back in your seat. Top end is there, but it's not as I want to say like free flowing or like high revving as like an IS38 turbo. With this new setup, around 4.5, around 4,000 is like the sweet spot for me to just kind of accelerate. It pulls all the way to 6 grand. By the way, this is also the 6-speed. So longer gearing. Yeah, 6-speed. I surprised a lot of cars with this new setup. It's pretty damn amazing how it does that. Huh? Yeah, it's tuned. It's on 85. It's fun, guys. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, IS20, very torquey. It's very fun in the city. It starts losing steam around like 4,500 RPM, which is where the IS38 would pick up. So far, I've been having a handful of issues with this new turbo setup though. Nah, just kidding. Zero issues, guys. It pulls pretty damn good. Again, conservative tune. It's not really knocking at all. The 85 is very nice. It helps out a lot. Let's see what else. Spool time. Let's talk about spool time. IS20, again, very punchy. This new IS38. I don't want to say it's as punchy as the IS20 as a stock turbo, but it still spools pretty damn quick. Pulls all the way to about 6 grand. I can rev past 6 grand, but for me, the sweet spot is shifting just at 6 or maybe a little bit after. That's where I get the most power, or like the peak power. This turbo is quiet. Honestly, I'm surprised by how quiet it is. It's very tamed. The power band is very smooth. I guess that's because it was dyno tuned, so everything just feels really nice with the drivability. The way how it kicks in with boost and how it just pulls all the way to redline there to 6 grand, 6.5. A lot of people don't expect it to be a 400 horsepower car. They're always surprised after the fact and they're like, oh crap, like, yo, like, what do you have done? So that's always nice. Again, it surprises a lot of people. Little 400 horsepower Golf here, guys. Check it out. Some of you may be wondering how come I didn't just get like a hybrid turbo. Well, for one, the price. With a hybrid turbo, you also have to run MPI if you want to run full 85, so even more of a higher price. Don't get me wrong, hybrid turbos make pretty damn good power, but I also wanted to keep it very simple and very budget friendly with this setup. Something very easy that you guys can also follow along with. Maybe later on I'll try a hybrid turbo, who knows, we'll see how it goes, right? If you've been following me recently, you'll notice that I post a recent video of a roll night. If you have not seen that, you can go ahead and check this car out in action. Took it out to Mexico for a little bit of fun against a bunch of different cars and builds. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out. I'll go ahead and link it here in the corner, but also put it down in the description for you to check that out. Let's see if I'm missing out on anything else. I don't think so, but if you have any questions so far, definitely let me know. Drop it down in the comments. This is a pretty fun build, guys. IS38 turbo. It's quiet. Spool time isn't bad at all. Very close to IS20. The reliability is there. We're running full 85. We hit 400 wheel horsepower. We could have pushed it more, but again, conservative tune is kind of what I was aiming for while still being able to hit 400 to the wheel. So we definitely accomplished that with this setup here. Also running a stock dual mass flywheel and just a Sachs SRE clutch, which is meant for about 400 wheel torque. We're making a little bit above that. The clutch is still holding up just fine. Just another reason why I prefer to just have a little bit of a more conservative tune and not push the turbo too much or push the engine too much, just to preserve all of those parts. So far, everything is running great. Hopefully it continues to stay that way. I'll give you guys updated videos. The car is exactly where I envisioned it to be when I first got it. I'm also gonna do a full-on review with this new build, how it drives, handles, and all that good stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace. I'm gonna go drive this thing now.